Hello everyone, and welcome to what is quite possibly the easiest Bloody Puddles chimps ever. No abilities, and only like possible micro depending on RNG in the early game, but that's like completely unavoidable. First, we start off with the hardest part of the run, which are the starting spots and then the early game immediately after. First, we have the starting dart, which goes right over here, making sure that the range border touches these tire treads here and these tire treads right here. Set this guy to last. This dart spot is fairly precise, so expect it to take you a few tries, and the reason we put it here is so it can get some very specific snipes. And then we have probably the hardest starting placement in the entire game, which is this sub right here. The sub is nearly pixel perfect, so expect it to take you a while to figure this out. But there are a few visual indicators that can help make it easier. You want the range border to be going through this circle in the wheel right here, and you want it to just barely touch the tip of the grass patch over here. If you've gotten these placements right, you should be able to beat round 6. And round 7. If you beat round 6 and lose to round 7, it's your sub to blame. If you lose to round 6, it could be either. So if you mess up, just adjust slightly and try again. As I said before, this sub spot is easily the hardest starting placement in the entire game, being nearly pixel perfect. So if you've gotten it right, that's by far the hardest part of the run completed. From here, it gets easier, but not easy just yet. It only gets really easy after like round 25. For round 8, set your dart monkey to first, and then get a second dart monkey right over here as left as possible next to the track, just making sure that the range border barely touches the edge of the puddle right here. Set this guy to strong, and you should be able to beat round 8 with no issues. But then for round 9, we do need a second sub. This guy goes as bottom right as possible here. You should still be able to see like a little bit of water on the left of the sub in this like little thing prodding out of the pool here. So you should be able to see a little bit of water on the left of it. If you die to round 9 on the right side, it has to be this sub spot, but if you die on the left side, it is probably the placement of your second dart monkey. Round 10, what you gotta do is place a sniper right over here as quickly as possible, just right up here, and set him to strong. Ideally, you place this guy quickly, just do it before the big wave of blues comes out at the end. For round 11, set this guy to first, and then just place a dart monkey right over here, mid-round, as soon as you can. Try and place him as, like, bottom left as possible, but the spot isn't super specific. After round 11, set your sniper back to strong, and I'll see you on round 14, because that is when we next have to do things. On round 14, get a sniper as top left as possible right here. Just shove him in that corner. He should be mostly hidden by the leaves, and set this guy to strong. And then, after round 14 ends, get a second sniper, or a third sniper, up here just as top left as possible, next to the track, and set this guy to strong as well. Sometimes you have to micro one of your snipers on 15, and if you do, micro the middle sniper. You probably want to set it to first when you reach about $270. Here, it does not seem like that is needed though, so I will not be doing that. If it does seem like it's needed, go for it, but if it doesn't seem like you should have to, you don't have to. But I would recommend doing it anyway. and then switch it back to strong for 16. And then for 17, set any one of your snipers to first, but preferably the middle sniper. And then get range on your sub, and then get intel the second the round starts. You are $1 off from affording intel before the round starts, and it's kind of dumb, but you do have to buy it mid-round. And then for 18, set your middle sniper, or just all of your snipers, back to strong. Get twin guns for 19 on your sub, and that should beat 19 and 20 with no issues here. But then for 21, we want to get 2 dart monkeys. One right over here to like the top left of this puddle, and then get a second dart monkey right over here just between the tracks. Their ranges should almost overlap, but not quite. It is possible that you do leak something on the left side, so be ready to micro a sniper to catch it. I've never actually had to do that though, but just because I haven't had to doesn't mean you won't have to. That's actually the first time I've had to do that. If you did have to set one of your snipers to first to catch a leak, set it back to strong for 22. And then get full metal jacket on your middle sniper for 22. Same thing on 22. If anything leaks on the left side, be ready to switch a sniper to first to catch it. Preferably not your full metal jacket sniper, but if it is like a whole yellow, do switch that one to first. And then for 23, get a 6th dart right here, and set your 2 middle darts to strong. Same thing as with 22 and 21. If you feel like you have to set a sniper to first to catch a leak, go for it, but in most cases you should not have to. It's just weird bloody Puddles RNG. And then for 24, get your left dart to enhanced eyesight. 25 should have no micro. Like, it just shouldn't have micro. You should be completely fine here. On 27, the final thing we have to do mid-round for, like, the entire run, get airburst on your sub. Once you've gotten airburst on your sub, this run is going to be basically free. Technically, you can place Geraldo in the middle of 29, but we're not going to do that because we actually want to place him on round 30. The reasoning for this is so that we can get his level 20 restock on round 92 as opposed to round 91, and that does actually matter a lot. But when you do get Geraldo on round 30, just put him like as bottom left as possible, right here in this corner. And then, for 31, get a druid right over here, just next to the track, like this. We'll get this guy to a druid of the jungle later on, but not quite yet. For 33, get your bottom right dart to enhanced eyesight. Just so we can have camo intel on both sides. For 35, upgrade your druid, or your druid to druid of the jungle with hard thorns and leave it on first. There's I'm pretty sure there is no way to lose this round, but there probably is if you get some weird jungle druid RNG, but that has literally never happened to me. And then for 36, pickle your druid, and then glue this lane right here. That should just beat the round with no issues. And then for 37, just glue this side right here. For 38, there can be a little bit of RNG on the left side, so just spike this lane right here. You could even add 2 spikes if you want to, but I'm only going to add 1, because I'm too lazy to add a second one. And then get a village right over here as bottom left as possible, next to the track, just like above Geraldo. And then upgrade this village to a 102. This discount is going to help a lot later on, so might as well get it now. Your glue should run out in the middle of 38, which is why we put the spike pile there. Sometimes there is a little bit of RNG. Usually it is with the ceramic, but here seems like it didn't happen. Sometimes that spike pile will get hit a little bit though. And then for 40, get a dart as low as possible while still being in discount range. Get a boomerang right next to it. This guy will become our glaive lord later on and will serve as our primary DPS. And then you want to cape the dart monkey and turn it into a super monkey. The reason why we want to place the boomerang before we cape it is just to conserve space, because upgrading it to a super monkey makes its size like bigger, so you can't place things near it. And then just get a maelstrom down here. That should just beat the round. So for 42, the easiest solution here is just to get night vision goggles on your full metal jacket sniper and camo pot your druid, and then also spike this lane. You should be fine. And then for 43, get knockback on your super. It should just barely be able to see into the middle lane. Get a glue on the top side, and pickle your druid. That's all you should need to beat the round. For 45, get ultra vision on your super so it can see camo. Whoa, maybe get a spike here too. Or just get range on your super. Just get range on your super. That's probably the easiest way, actually. Just get range on your super, 45. And then for 46, get epic range on your super. It looks like there could be some form of RNG on the left side on 46. Or not the left side, the right side, sorry. I've never encountered that though. 47 should be free, because we have an 022 super and this guy is broken. For 49, we gotta do a lot. Get this village right here. 002 discount. And then get a dart monkey just in the middle of this bend. Turn this guy into a super. Give him range. And then glue the right lane. And pickle your druid. It is a lot, but that will allow us to beat this round comfortably. If I didn't use the glue or the pickles, this round would look a lot scarier, but probably it would still win. For 50, upgrade your right super to an 021, and then pickle both of your supers. And then for 51, get your right super to an 022. This only actually matters for 53, but might as well get it now. It doesn't hurt. Now we're going to be saving up for robo-monkeys. Moabs on the right side are probably the scariest thing for this entire run, so just beware of those. For 54, re-pickle your druid and sharpstone both of your supers. Left side might look a bit sketchy, but you should be fine. Get Robo-Monkey on your left super for 55, and then set the top targeting to close and the bottom one to first. On 56, pickle your... Or no, not on 56. Don't actually do this on 56. Do this on 57. Pickle your right super. Because there is a Moab, or there are two Moabs coming from the right side on this round, and those are the scariest part of this run, as I mentioned before. If you want to be safe, just spike that lane as well. I've never, like, lost or even got close here. That is probably the closest it's ever gotten for me. So just having a spike there for safety is nice. Before 59, get Robo on your right super. Set it to the same targetings as the one on the left. And then camo pot your druid. That's basically all. On round 60, get jungle drums on your left village. Pickle your Robo. And get a bunny. We will be going for Geraldo's bunny now. So just, yeah, buy them whenever you have the money for it. Get a second bunny before 62. For 63, we could get another bunny, but it is easier just to get jungle drums on your right village, and then glue the top lane. Actually, no, don't actually glue the top lane, glue the bottom lane. My mistake. It actually is slightly safer to glue the bottom lane. The leads are actually what kind of scares us this round, because the only thing we have to pop them is the jungle druid and the sniper, and those aren't like the most consistent at popping them. On 64, get yourself a third bunny. And on 65, you will see that in the way that Moabs on the right side were scary for your 022 super, BFBs on the right side can be scary for your right Robo. So just watch out for that. If you feel like you need to use an extra item or something, go ahead. Money isn't tight at all. Maybe the left side's actually a bit scarier. I guess you want to, like, if you want to sharpstone both of your supers for 65, go for it. And then on 66, you should unlock, or you should get your final bunny to get Geraldo's Bunny Paragon. This guy should mostly stay on the left side, and yeah, he'll probably stay on the left side. Now, let's actually start going for the Glaive Lord. So upgrade your Boomer from round 40 to a 402, more Glaives. For 69, we've unlocked Geraldo's upgraded turrets. These guys are actually really good for late game cleanup, so let's start stacking them as soon as possible. Get 4 of them on this side right here, because it currently is our weaker side. And just get them in a line like this. And then just for some added safety this round, glue the bottom right. There are fortified leads this round, and without that glue, you're basically relying on the jungle druid to pop them. And sometimes it just doesn't do that, which is a bit annoying. That glue is just for safety. On 74, you should get another turret, right up here. On 75, pickle both of your Robos. same thing with 63. The BFBs aren't actually like the issue here. It's the leads that are the problem, but now we have Bunny to take care of those, so I guess it's not as bad. And then for 76, just to be safe, Sharpening Stone both of your Robos. On 79, get yourself another turret. On round 80 here, the safest solution by a mile is just to get a Super Maelstrom in the same spot that you got your Maelstrom on round 40. And then for 81, pickle both of your supers. And now, because we have the upgraded, or the nail mines, just put 2 of them on each lane that is not the middle ones. Because if you try and put them at the ends of the middle ones, they'll just get eaten up instantly, because that's also the beginning of another track. And the ones on the top are probably going to be invisible. I don't know, some weird visual bug. After 81, get the Glaive Lord, and now the run is basically over. Glaive Lord is super, super busted right now, and it's just kind of crazy. Like, it will absolutely destroy basically the rest of the game, except for DDTs, but Geraldo can deal with that. On 84, get yourself another turret on the right side, and get a 013 Moab glue right here, as low as possible while still being in the discount range. And then get yourself a boomerang, and upgrade it to an 024 Moab press set to strong. This guy is actually mostly for 85, but I guess he helps a little bit on 84 too. And then for 85, get your Moab glue to a Relentless glue with glue splatter. And we'll get another Relentless glue on the left side. But we'll do that in a bit. So just get it to an 013 Moab glue set to strong for now. You can see those glaives bouncing from the ZOMGs across the map. Like, whoever decided that that was balanced needs a raise, because it's actually making guides way easier to make now. I appreciate it, thanks. But it's really broken. So maybe you want to nerf it? I don't know. So remember that Moab glue I said we'd get to a Relentless glue? Get it to a Relentless glue on 87. On 89, get yourself another turret. Your bunny is probably actually going to be on the right side now, which is actually probably a good thing, because it'll help out the weaker side, because we have Glaive Lord on this side, so whatever side doesn't have Glaive Lord is probably the weaker side. And then for 90, because we have like basically no DDT damage right now, Camo Pot your Glaive Lord, so it can actually hit DDTs with the main attack, and Camo Pot your Relentless glue, just to make the left side, or your left Relentless glue, to make the round more safe. And then, so the right side can actually, like, pop DDTs for 90 and 93. Get a 410 embrittlement right here. On 91, Sharpening Stone your Robos, and also pickle them, and get some Jerry Fires. The reason why we're doing this now is because these items will last all the way until round 100, and they're just good to have. Yeah, these items will last all the way through the rest of the game, and Geraldo's about to restock next round. And with your third fire, put it on just a random turret on the right side. And I guess you could like spam a few spikes or more items if you want. Actually, just don't spam more items. Money is somewhat tight until round 94, but then it's like perfectly fine. Geraldo restocks on 92, so you know what that means. 4 more turrets. These turrets are insane. They're basically free and clean up like most of the game. It's crazy. They've already nerfed these slightly, and they're just as broken as they were before. For 92, get a Jerry Fire on your Glaive Lord, and then just 2 more random turrets. Camo Pot Geraldo, and your right Relentless Glue. Just so that it can hit camos before they're decamoed by the embrittlement. '93 is the only round that can look like even a little bit sketchy. So if you want to like use some more spikes, your spikes will most definitely get used on the left side. So if you want to use a few more, just go for it. On 94, get another Jerry Fire on the left. The reason why we're putting these fires, we're going to put all of the fires we get on the left side from now on, because the right side is strong enough, and we need these Jerry Fires to do very valuable round 100 damage. Because no abilities, so no First Strike, no Spike Storm. We're going to have to pure brute force it. And then, just for 94, get a Genie. This Genie isn't required for 94, it's actually for 95. And we place it now as opposed to on 95, so that we get a second one back for 99. Yes, we can double Genie 99 and 100. And then on 95, get 2 totems right here. These spots aren't super specific, just like put them in range of the village, I guess. But you want them to be seeing the middle lane, because 95... even with all this defense, can still look a little bit sketchy sometimes. Glaive Lord isn't the best at popping DDTs. On 96, re-pickle your supers. Oh, I got Bunny Bug. That's interesting. And then put your Jerry Fire on Geraldo himself. 96 just gets absolutely blasted through. For 97, get yourself another turret. And then get a Super Maelstrom right over here on the right side. The left side is completely fine, so we don't have to worry about it. The right side actually doesn't need that Maelstrom at all. I had one test run where it didn't even get used, but I guess it's just nice to have. Like, I'm not even sure if that's required, but might as well. For 98, Jerry fired the village. And we're not actually going to use a Genie this round, because as I said before, we want double Genie for 100. '98 gets absolutely destroyed by the Glaive Lord on the left side, and then destroyed by Robos and turret spam on the right side. And then for 99, double Genie, because one should come back in stock. Use another totem, I guess, like right here. And get a 410 embrittlement right here. This guy is mostly for round 100, but he also helps this round, so might as well get him now. And then for round 100, get another Jerry Fire on the embrittlement himself. Pickle your Relentless Glue. No, I'm not kidding. This actually helps. It makes the Jerry Fire do more damage, while not actually doing anything to the Relentless Glue itself for the purposes of this round. Get 2 Maelstroms right here so that they go off when the bad has the embrittlement debuff. Put one back here, and then just stack all 10 spikes. Or 8 spikes here, and then 2 more spikes at the back, I guess. You know, we don't actually have to spend the rest of this money, so feel free to spend it on whatever you'd like. and the bad will get destroyed. With that, you should now have your Bloody Puddles black border with the overpoweredness of the Glaive Lord. This tower is completely broken right now, and with the help of the most broken hero, Geraldo, you should be able to blast through Bloody Puddles chimps. I hope this guide helped you out in some way. Have a nice rest of your day, and goodbye.